Okay, this walkthrough is going to cover the mission 6B for the Steiner campaign. This mission is Sector Occupation Garrison. What you have to do here is a chemical plant you need to destroy and a Liao HQ that you need to destroy, along with a secondary objective of destroying all the enemy units in this mission, which means cargo trucks, fuel trucks included, troop carriers, any kind of non-combat units. Start off, we're heading north, but we're not going to engage the Liao HQ yet, which is at point 1. This mission's a particularly difficult one. It's going to require some careful maneuvering. But what we are going to do is take out these vehicles that are guarding the way. As you can see, for this mission, I've chosen to go with 2 Shayu, a bushwhacker, and a catapult. I myself had a little bit of trouble with this loadout, but there's other units you can salvage in this mission, and even so, you can switch it up. I wouldn't say that you'd have to do exactly what I do. But definitely you want some jump jets, which is great about the Shayu. Avoid these minefields. Notice those little spots around the path that leads directly to the space, and do so by moving to the side, as you can see, flanking this base. That's in the center of the map. And here I'm using the Shayu as bait for the fire area.
Okay, sir.
There's 2 mine layers that patrol the minefield. They travel about around the center of it, and they can be kind of hard to destroy because of the fact that they're inside the minefield all the time. But you need to take them out for the mission objectives. And when you see this convoy coming by, this is something else you want to destroy as well.
Target locked in. Affirmative.
Now is a fair time to bring down the repair truck, which will have follow us around as you continue on the different objectives of this mission. I'm going to start off by repairing my Shayu that took some damage here.
Long shot here. Good to go.
As you can see, that's the mine layer, which we have to engage at long range from outside the minefield itself. And since it's kind of out of range at this point, we're going to wait for it to come back, and in the meantime, handle its this base. Or actually, instead, I realized that this additional convoy vehicles that are coming by, but these ones are actually going into the center base.
I got him.
But as you can see, as I engage these vehicles, I always make sure to stay outside of that minefield. Now I've taken out that mine layer.
I got him. Let's get on with it. Roger. Enemy vehicle destroyed. Target confirmed and locked in. Alright. I got him. Okay. Roger that. My path is blocked.
And capture the resource building.
Enemy resources captured.
continue on by blasting a whole outside of the base.
Okay, I got it.
And taking
Roger that.
the left hill ramp out.
Long shot here. Sir, I'm under attack.
As you can see, there's an LRM carrier as we start to head towards the northwestern base, which has an additional resource building to capture. But where things get hairy is this catapult here, which if you can catch fast enough, you can detonate those fuel tanks nearby its starting position. Although, unfortunately, I managed to really get away before I did that. Although, the catapult is easy enough to kite and draw away from that location. Although you want to maintain distance if some of the other enemies start to give chase, which is what's happening now. As you can see, one of them started to shoot at my bushwhacker. You kind of have to kite him a long distance because catapult has a fair bit of armor to chew through.
Ranch 1, enemy back.
Now, because the bushwhacker, or the other mech, I guess that was actually the Shayu, sorry, was the target of this other catapult. You just switch around the bait. I managed to take him out with some lucky shots, which was really nice there. So that process went a bit quicker.
Long shot here. Copy target.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Now we can regroup our forces and continue onwards. If you manage to take the catapults down without destroying both LRM racks, or sorry, any of the LRM racks, they're definitely worth salvaging. Although I opt to pass on them since I more or less significantly reduced their effectiveness if brought back. But you want to make sure to take out those two fuel trucks.
Target locked in.
And I decided to take out the gun towers for good measure.
Psycho here. He's as good as
And there's some infantry that kind of come out of the woods from over there.
Alright. I'm on him.
Enemy resources captured.
Psycho here. He's as good as
And these laser pulse turrets I just captured will
I got the building.
be helpful later because we can use them to draw some of the enemy units at point 1 over to
bites the dust.
this area.
Target
That's making our job easier.
I'm on him.
And next we can take out the chemical plant, which is this building.
Objective complete.
That completes that objective.
Psycho here.
Hey, I'm under fire.
And now I'm going to bring my repair truck up, now that the coast is clear, to meet with my forces before conquering our final objective in this mission.
Get ready to go. It's me. All fixed up.
Long shot here. Good to go.
Alright, now it's time to head towards the final base. And we're going to want to flank it from the west side. Or northwest, I should say. Because we're going to be heading up this hill. And then entering through the use of a hole blasted with the fuel tanks there. Although we're actually going to end up drawing out some forces by getting close by. Now we're going to encounter the Mention, which is a medium mech that has a sensor suite.
I'm taking fire. Roger that.
And they also have ECM, which makes it difficult to see on sensors, if not impossible most of the time.
I took one of the gun. Son of a...
So yeah, my bushwhacker ends up kind of wandering into the SRM turret, which is not good. But at this point, we need to focus on this Mention. While he's being kited towards these pulse turrets that I mentioned earlier. And since I pretty much have most of the base defenders on my tail, it's time to retreat all the forces into the pulse turret range. And since the catapult and my Shai-Yu aren't being targeted, I can let them hang back and take out the rear armor. I'm going to try to get a quick repair in on the bushwhacker before this fight continues. Now you can see the pulse turrets are starting to come online. And while they don't do as much damage as autocannon turrets or even LRM turrets, their constant fire is what makes them really useful. And it's kind of some bullshit right here. How my bushwhacker got taken out. Although it's, I guess, something that you should be careful for yourself.
That's gotta hurt.
I guess maybe it was those ammo crates that made the explosion a little bit too big, but yeah, so that was some bad luck.
Roger that. Silas craft is on its way.
But yeah, on this difficulty, detonating explosives too close to your vehicles, as you can see, pretty much an instant death sentence.
Roger that. Silas craft is on its way.
I'm gonna repair one of those Mentions and get my bushwhacker back. So I'm not about to leave it behind in this mission. But at least we've pretty much gotten rid of almost every enemy unit in this mission so far.
Affirmative. Repair vehicle inbound.
Repair resources
Now I
depleted.
need to bring down another repair vehicle. My forces back into good status.
Sail rider here. All fixed up. Twitch here. Yeah, mech repaired.
Alright. Now I got my mechs back in good shape. time to head back to finish capturing the headquarters.
I got it. I got it.
I got the building.
Objective complete.
I got the building.
And as you can
sir.
see, the turret control is in a separate base towards the south.
Long shot here. I'm taking
These
fire.
vehicles. I decide to draw them into the upper base.
Roger. Twitch here. Roger that target. I got it. I got it. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
And these vehicles are pretty easy to drop at this point. I take some jump capable mechs and send them to capture the turrets.
Roger that. Enemy vehicle destroyed. Twitch here. Target acknowledged.
Objective
With
complete.
that LRM carrier down, that's all the enemy units on the map, which only leaves us to extract, and that's it. And it finishes up the walkthrough for this mission. If you have any RPs left at this point, salvage some mechs and take them out with you. Give yourself some bonus C bills or extra mechs to use in another mission or whatever.
Objective complete.